So we're back with another private seller video, guys. Got a family just off shot over here. John.
Yeah.
Carl.
Yeah.
And Pippa. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for coming down today, guys. Where have you come from?
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Bit of a run then, yeah.
Yeah, good run this morning. Yeah.
You've come down today to sell, I was going to say your Mitsubishi Evo, but
it's our dad's.
It's your,
Mine and Carl's.
So you two are brother and sister, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's your dad's car. He's had it since new, is that right? Nearly new.
Nearly new.
Nearly.
Second hand.
Nearly.
Sorry.
Mitsubishi
Nearly, I
owned.
think it was 2 years old.
Was
2
it?
years old, I think. But it was Mitsubishi's own car to start with. It was their own test car.
Okay.
So we bought it direct from Mitsubishi.
Okay. And obviously Dad's not here today to sell the car.
We lost Dad about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's like losing him again today because this was his baby.
Really?
Yeah.
So
it's really emotional for us, to be honest.
I appreciate you all coming down because it's, I think it's, one, it's cool you're doing it for your dad, and two, it shows like, I'm guessing he was a massive petrol head, and obviously our audience are all petrol heads, and you can just see, and I can feel it from you guys, the importance of this car to him, and I think that's amazing. So the car itself has done 19,000 miles, yeah?
Yeah.
Just over here.
And you're obviously a subscriber to the channel, John,
Yeah, long time follower, yeah, long time.
Cool, so you thought about, obviously, Mitsubishi Evo. In fact, our first channel car was an Evo 10.
Yeah.
And it was in this colour. Years ago when YouTube started getting a bit serious for me, I thought, I want to get myself a channel car so everyone's like, so it's the Calvin car as such. And I bought a red Evo. It was exactly the same looking as this. It wasn't, this is an SST.
Yeah.
Mine was a manual. And it was a 360, we bought some wheels for it and done some stuff, but it was cool. So when I saw this, when you offered it to us a few months ago now.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Obviously there's that element of nostalgic memory there for me as well. So let's talk about Dad. What's his name?
Phil.
Phil, yeah?
Yeah.
And so he must have been a massive petrol head to have bought a Mitsubishi Evo.
Yeah.
Especially one with a flappy paddle gearbox. He must have, like...
He was absolutely. And so Uncle Phil to me, so I joined the family when I married Amy, and straight away the first family party, identified very quickly that Uncle Phil was a car guy.
Yeah.
And I've been a car guy all my life as well. So it was straight away. You can imagine every single family party or family gathering, like me and Phil would be straight get together, chatting about cars. And I've had loads of different cars over the years, and like talking with him, and sort of talking about what sort of thing we'd like to have next and things like that. And I had an Honda S2000 and took him out in it, and he'd have been like late 60s then, and he was like, absolutely loved this S2000, revving up to 9,000 RPM. And I just remember seeing his face, and he was like, I've got to get one of these. This is like, and then like literally like a couple of weeks later, he went and bought one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he went and
No
bought one.
way.
So he had an S2000, like the two of us had those, and like absolutely brilliant. Obviously as time went on, accessibility and
my mum struggled to get in and she said the boot wasn't big enough for shopping.
Boot wasn't big enough for
Yeah, well,
shopping.
they're definitely not. They're not made for that, are they?
And then he said to me, oh, I've been looking at these Evos. I've always felt, Evo 10, because when these came out, these were massive.
Yeah, they were a big deal, yeah.
And I said, go for it, absolutely. And next thing I know, one pulls up on the drive. John, I've bought an SST Evo
cool.
10. So
going out, they'd rock up at the, if we go for a family meal, rock up at the pub on the car park, and you hear it revving straight away. And there'd always be people around the car looking at it.
That's so.
He was.
I couldn't believe him. This like, older gentleman,
in a Larry car like that.
Absolutely loved it. But he's always loved cars. I mean, he had MGB when he was young. I mean, they had me at 9. Mum was 18, he was 19, and I used to be in the back in my Caricot in this MGB that they got, and then he came along and they had to sell it. That killed it then for a while.
It was your fault.
A family car. So then obviously he was sales rep and company cars and things. So when he had to retire early, then he got to choose his own car again. He always spent loads of money on the cars because he just loved them, and they were his babies, and he spent all his time on them. And but he struggled with that. He broke down, and again it was a bit small and he wanted something bigger. That's when he got the S2000. Then he moved on to, as I say, this Evo, and it was brilliant because like he used it for my daughter's prom in primary and secondary.
Got
so
loads of.
That's a nice memory lane for you guys, isn't it? That's a big deal.
And she didn't want to sell it. She said, "Can we keep it before I get married?"
Oh, bless her.
So, I don't know, but
But it wasn't just his cars, he liked his motorbikes as well.
Oh, really?
So he had a Honda CBR 600,
600, yeah.
He just kept all his vehicles
Immaculate.
Immaculate, yeah.
And what about the influence he had on you guys growing up? Did you get into cars? Did that become a thing for you?
I've got a bit of a lead foot, to be honest, I do.
Really?
We've got company cars, I've got the Teslas, but because they're pretty 0 to 60. So the guy at work, he's always about, how many miles per gallon can I get out of it? It's like, what's the 0 to 60 for me?
Doesn't care about performance.
What's the 0 to 60 on it, yeah.
And that obviously comes from Dad,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
And what about you, Carl? Are you into your
I
cars?
was sort of like a bit of a petrol head myself when I was younger. I mean, being a builder, I've got a van now, but
Ah, okay.
I had the Mondeo ST 170s and things like that, you know.
Cool, yeah. So you've,
BMWs, the
But you're in-
Series and things like that, you know. So I did like my cars.
you're into cars, but obviously being a builder, you suppose you're in a transit most of the... What van you got?
That one.
Oh, is that your van there? Is it? Oh, wicked. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a bit dirty at the moment.
Cool. So what did Dad do for a living then?
Met my mum in the butchery. He was a milkman, but he trained to be a HGV driver. And then he went into Oxford Glass, so driving around delivering glass. But he got on with all the customers that well, and they asked him to go into the sales. So he ended up doing sales.
Ah, so he must have been a bit of a, not a lad, but a bit of
yes,
chat about him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. Definitely got chat. Yeah, definitely got
He
chat.
was funny. He was like
Really?
really calm, but he's got this.
Yeah,
story.
very dry,
Everyone
very dry
loved him,
humour.
but he was funny, he was funny.
yeah, really.
So we could sit in the kitchen, me and my dad would be chatting away, laughing at my mum. My mum's got a bit more of a slapstick sense of humour. We'd be just taking the rip out of it. She wouldn't have a clue what we were laughing at. Sorry, Mum.
She didn't get it.
It was funny. I mean, my granddaughter, well, his granddaughter, my daughter, they used to sit there like joking all the time and stuff. We got a really good sense of humour.
Yeah.
That's good. So you lot sound like you've got a good little family thing going on as well.
Yeah,
It's nice.
really good family.
That's
yeah.
good.
To be fair, that's part of it because, like, when at Phil's funeral, obviously talking
drove
to
my mum.
Ju and his wife, obviously their mum. I just said, listen, anything you ever need, with regards to cars. Obviously, Phil would have looked after all of that. I said, anything you ever need, whether it's servicing or buying a new car or obviously selling. Just talk to me because I'll always help you out.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here.
Yeah, because my dad loved his cars. He wanted to go to somebody that really appreciated it, and that was going to look after it the way that he looked after it.
That's
It meant a lot to him.
That's it is important. It is, and we're all like that. We always want our cars to go to the right place, especially a car like this that's been cherished the way it has. So he bought it from Mitsubishi, yeah?
Yeah.
Was it maintained at Mitsubishi?
Yeah, maintained. Yeah, same dealer, which over at Telford. So.
Okay, so it's an FQ. Is it a 330 or a 300? Because on
330.
it is a 330. It's got a 330 badge on the back, but
Yeah.
it's 300 on the DVLA data for some reason. I don't know if it is.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure why that is. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 330, yeah.
SST gearbox, it's lovely. And I just see you wiping it down as we pulled up as well. Like, it's good. It's a really, really nice example. Yeah, credit to him. Did he have another car that he daily drove then?
Yeah.
So this would have just been parked in the garage, I guess.
Yeah. It came up for special occasions or occasionally if Mum was out, he'd go and pick the kids up from school with the love. But generally it was
Master
kept in
driver,
the garage, yeah.
You can see that. It is just like 19,000 miles. It's so nice. I've never actually driven one with an SST gearbox, so...
It was beautiful driving it down here.
Really? Did you drive it down here then? Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, I drove it. It's amazing. I loved it.
Money-wise, I know we've been speaking on and off for a few months now. What do you want to achieve with this? Where do you want to be?
It's all, I mean, the values of these are all over the place.
They are.
I know we talked off camera. It's all over the place. There's cars that are silly money, sort of 36, 37,000. We were hoping for 25. Mm-hmm. Now, before Christmas, when I was talking to Jerome, we mentioned and we got to sort of 21. But obviously, it's the time of the year. No one's really buying. It sort of feels like everything's sort of reignited. Now, there is one on at the moment that's 36, which has done more miles. I won't name the dealer, but it's not as reputable as yourself.
Okay.
So you were just sort of you'd sort of taken a view on the car. Yes, it's a two owner car, but it's pretty much one really.
It's a one owner, yes,
Full
one
history.
private owner car.
It's I don't think the back seats have barely been sat in. So it sort of feels like you could sort of buy it for that price and still either make money on it or Planet of Dreams. I mean,
I did think that.
What an opportunity!
John thought you'd be in magazine.
When I was talking to these guys about it, and was explaining your concept and obviously what Planet of Dreams is, and I just said, how class would it be if we could do that?
Yeah.
I don't know whether the budget's there because I know it's a lot of money, but I just thought if that could be achieved, then what a car.
Honestly, right now, even as you're talking, I've got so many ideas going around in my head. There's so many good places for this car, and I'll conclude it near the end of the video what we want to do. But it's a proper nice car, and I just had a look at myself on the market. I know you said about that one at 36 grand, but basically there isn't another one like it out there, and it's stock, and it's, you know, it's been owned by an older gentleman, which in the real world, that's what we kind of want to see. He's garaged it, which you can see. He's bought it from Mitsubishi. He's had it maintained at Mitsubishi. It's a special car. I just had a look at book values because it's, you know, it's shocking really. But at the same time, it's understandable because of
it's just
it's an old Mitsubishi, through Auto Trader's eyes.
It's 2010 model.
Yeah, it's a late 2010, I think. So it must be.
That's his private reg that he had on it as well.
Did you guys want to keep that?
Yeah, we'd get that off.
Yeah. I think you should keep that. So, Auto Trade, this is unbelievable. The retail value, trade value is £16,418. The retail value is £20,881.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Which is crazy. Obviously, as a trader, that's what we would look at immediately.
Yeah.
But I'm not set on that, okay? let's get it clear.
Yeah.
But wherever we go with this, we've just got to talk further about figures, of course. So I think just for the benefit of the video, I'd love to drive it.
Yeah,
if that's
course,
all right.
Of course, yeah.
We can all just jump out, bit more conversation, have a feel for the car, and then we'll conclude at the end of the video where I think we should go with it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
But whatever we do, we're going to do our absolute best for you, all right?
Thank you.
That's what's important.
That's all we can ask. Thank you.
Cool. Let's do that. We'll grab the other cameras, Amar, and then, do the usual stuff. Yeah? Can I go back a bit?
Yeah, no problem.
I won't go back too far.
I can go forward if you need.
As far as you want.
Really?
I've got shorter legs.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's like, you know, when you look at old cars, normally you're thinking, rings, but even if you look anywhere, it's like
it's so clean.
Nothing, is it?
And we just had a little look under the bonnet as well, and even under, it's just mint.
And literally, because I think the ones he scratched the wing mirror, and straight away you got the bloke out to fix it. He
really?
He wouldn't have anything but the car being perfect condition.
Really? Yeah. It's such a nice thing. See, it's got the sound system as well. That would have been an extra.
It's got sat nav as well.
It's got the sub in the boot.
Oh, it's got the sub. Okay, the Rockford Fosgate sub. Yeah, that's good.
They had the upgraded leather,
These
half part leather.
Mitsubishi, because in the 300s it was only the material. But I think these are about 360 or 400.
Mine was a 360, and mine actually had these seats as well.
Yeah.
And mine had the Rockford Fosgate.
Mitsubishi have upgraded it from now.
Yeah, we're going to do the mandatory car vertical check. I have done a car vertical check on this car ages ago, but I've just tried doing it now.
Yeah.
It's asking me for the VIN number, but obviously Japanese cars have got short VIN numbers.
Yeah.
So they've added this great new feature into their app, but it's giving me a bit of grief today. But the car is all clear, of course, on the car vertical check.
Yeah.
I want to tell everyone as well, if you do a car vertical check, I'll link it in the description below. Use my code CCD to get 20% off. It's really important you do your checks. This car, I wasn't expecting I'd see anything anyway, because it's perfect, and it's got, the paint's all good, everything looks good, but you just still got to do your checks. It's so important. Cool. And I will show, as ever, an example of a bad car vertical check. There's without a doubt an Evo in a ditch out there somewhere on Google. So yeah, I'll link car vertical below, and make sure you use that code CCD to get 20% off. So, if you've got the V5 there and the paperwork, should we just quickly...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's it. I want to have a little look on here quick. Yeah, it's hot. It's warm, isn't it?
Warm, isn't it?
So, it is an FQ300.
How's it been chipped?
So maybe
Mitsubishi chipped.
Maybe he's done something with... I don't know. Obviously,
Weird, that is.
we'll never know. But the badge looks like it's been on there for years, the badge on the back.
Yeah.
But...
Dad wouldn't have changed it, and it came straight from Mitsubishi, so don't...
Mystery.
Because it was Mitsubishi's own car, we think might have upgraded it themselves.
Maybe they tuned it.
Possibly.
tuned it.
Yeah, maybe they have. Maybe that is what happened. Now, as far as I'm aware, all Mitsubishi Evo 10s left the factory as an FQ300, and everything additional was an upgrade by Mitsubishi. But of course, I wanted to make sure the car that I was potentially about to buy is a genuine FQ330. A factory FQ330 should have a HKS intercooler with blue silicon joiner pipes with WRC developments wording on them, a HKS exhaust, carbon fibre exhaust heat shields, unrestricted torque in first gear, and finally a sticker in the driver's side door shut from Mitsubishi confirming that is an FQ330. The most recent service, I know we don't need to go through that right now, but the most recent service was done at Mitsubishi, was it?
Yeah.
And how long ago was that? Have you got any idea?
Last year.
He was done just before I contacted Jerome. He did the service and the MOT at the same time, so we just know
Did a major service.
it was all fresh, ready to go.
Nice, okay. Okay.
So a brand new battery as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
For last year. Yeah.
It's so clean, even as looked at when I put my seatbelt on, I see the stitching in the leather, and it's just such a clean car, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know you obviously expect it, but yeah, it's so nice.
It's nice to hear that from you as well, because you must see loads of cars.
I do, yeah. I see a lot of cars. It's nice to drive a car, even a car of this age. It's just so fresh, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to drive one of these with this gearbox. You know that? I've always wanted to drive one. I've always been so curious to know what it drives like, and somehow we've never had one. I don't know how.
It's crazy, isn't it? The amount of cars you must
Yeah.
have in stock,
The
and
amount of
to
cars
have not
I've
had
been
one.
through. Yeah, and they are a dual clutch as well. They're not a single clutch,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. It's got the button down there, I don't know if you know, it's got like sport mode if you pull it back,
Yeah.
and then if you, I think you have to be standing
Oh yeah,
still.
yeah.
now.
No, there you go. Let's
Press
just
and-
change. Yeah, sport now.
If you press and hold it, it goes super sport.
Okay. So I'm just going to put it in manual because I really want to feel. It's currently in gravel mode as well. Is that
Is
just-
it? Become grass.
Let's change that to tarmac. There we go. I'm not going to drive it hard. Don't worry. I'm not-
That's what the-
That's what we said to my dad. Well, you said, John, wasn't it? That's what it's made for.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what they were made for.
Yeah,
They were like,
yeah.
You know, but and he, he was quite spirited at times, wasn't he?
He must have been. He must have been, because for him to have bought a car like this, it says a lot about him. Yeah, the gearbox is. I'm kind of trying to compare it to a similar age car. I suppose an E90 M3's got the first dual clutch gearbox on a BMW.
Yeah.
This feels really good. It does feel quite. It feels as good as one of them. Obviously, we've not really moved anywhere yet, but yeah.
Feel it wants to go, can't you?
Yeah, you can feel it. You can.
Oh, you got it in sport mode?
Yeah, I got it in sport. Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel
Gotta
it. It's
do
just
it.
like,
Yeah, I just want to
it's just saying, just try it.
feel it.
Yeah, you can try the super sport if you want.
I did try that, so maybe you go. There you go. It's come up S Sport now. Yeah.
Okay.
It probably just sharpens up the clutch a little bit.
Yeah.
It feels new, this car. It's
I know.
so weird. And it's also such a nice memory for me, obviously having my Evo all them years ago. Like, it was a big deal for me when I bought that car.
Yeah.
It was a magical moment. I remember picking that car up and just thinking, this is such a cool car. They're just Larry, aren't they? They're quirky and, out there. And the Evo 10 was so different to all of the previous Evos. It was like a modernised version.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
So what do you do for work then?
So I was in the motor trade for 20 years. So
Blimey.
Yeah. So when I left school at 16, knew exactly what I wanted. Got straight into the motor trade, and then I had a change 7 years ago. And I now work in IT, looking after colleges across the UK.
Oh, right.
So I just had a total change. Like I'd worked my way up sort of in the motor trade, and got to a level and decided time for a change. So
Fair play. And how are you finding that? You liking it?
I love it. I still miss cars. I love cars. Still got cars, and my little boy absolutely loves it.
No, you got a little boy. Have you?
I've got a little boy and a little girl. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's take them for a quick spin before.
Yeah. Oh, really?
To be fair, we came to your show, and he met Kai and met yourself.
Oh,
and,
that's good. How old is your boy then?
He's 8, just turned 8.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
God, is that his own YouTube videos?
Yeah, he's-
Really?
He started his little YouTube
That's
channel.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
Might get a little plug in.
Yeah, exactly. Too right. We'll put it on.
But yeah, we're both massively into it, and so that part of it, yes, I do miss the day to day, because obviously Audi, what a product, like to
Yeah,
work with.
exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, it's main dealers are not. It's not what it used to be.
It's a different world, isn't
Yeah,
it? Main dealer
yeah.
world. So, the car.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's driving perfectly. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Before we jumped in the car and went for a drive, obviously
on camera, it would have looked instant. But there was a pause between filming outside and filming inside, because I went inside and had a chat with my brothers about what we should do with this car.
Okay.
And I've got some ideas. I've got two good ideas, right? Obviously, first idea is we can sell it for you at Bincar, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the most exciting idea. But that is an option, of course. The two ideas that I've come up with are, one, I can buy it off you today for Planet of Dreams. I think it would be an amazing giveaway for the platform because it's an incredible car. I think the story is amazing. What I also think would be even more amazing is if you just mentioned my car show there, if we gave it away at my car show.
Yeah.
Which is on Father's Day, ironically.
It is, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
So
That is.
it just feels
right, doesn't it?
feels right. But then my offer, I would offer £18,000 for it.
18.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my option number one. Based on the book values and looking online, I've never sold one with an SST gearbox. I could be completely wrong, and I think what's important is I give you the right advice money-wise, okay? The other option is, we've just changed our platform Enter Reg, which is now an auction. It's an online auction where anyone can bid on any car that goes on there, right? You don't need to be a trader to bid on there. The majority of the buyers are traders, but anyone can go on there and bid on the car. We can do a listing on this car and put it on there, and everyone can bid against each other. As soon as this video goes live, we can put the car live on there, on a live auction, and the highest bidder wins the car.
Yeah.
That way, you will get more money for the car. So
Can we set a reserve?
you can set a reserve, yeah. So you can set a starting bid at whatever. I can feel the turbo just boosting it. I'm barely touching the throttle. I know we ain't going fast, but it's very boosty. Yeah, they're both very good options. I don't know what you'd prefer. I don't know if money. I don't know if money's. You need to get as much as you can for this car. Honestly, right now I'm massively overspent on Planet of Dreams. I've actually committed to another car that I'm buying next week, which I'll tell you what it is off camera.
Okay. Yeah.
And so financially, we're always trying to put more into Planet of Dreams because it's exciting. We're always trying to do more, and I'm constantly faced with good opportunities for Planet of Dreams. Today, this opportunity is an exceptional one because it's such a unique story. I don't know, so much about this car and the story, and you guys as well, that makes this exciting for Planet of Dreams.
Yeah.
But then the money's got to be right for you.
Yeah, it has really, yeah.
So how much would you take for this car if I was to, like, as a consideration today?
You wanted
23 is minimum
Is-
room.
the minimum we wanted.
Because before Christmas, when we were talking with Jerome, it was 21, and that seemed about right. But then that's before Christmas. It's November. It's the weather. The weather's against you. No one's buying cars before Christmas. So, if I'm honest, when you've looked around, like you've said yourself, there's not another one out there with the same. There is one that's similar, which is we've talked about the money on that is, which whether they get it, they can sit on it for months maybe, but it sort of feels like this time of the year, people buying cars for their, for show season, maybe having
It's a good time.
new project. It's definitely the right time to sell. The sun's out. Everyone feels better when the sun's out, don't they? And they feel like they're willing to, to make a purchase. So it feels like the right time, which is why we were thinking it's probably worth a bit more than what we were talking before Christmas.
I agree.
So I think we were talking about sort of 23. I know Carl mentioned 25, but that's sort of where we were supposed to be, really.
Yeah, so for me, even if I said to you now I'd increase to £20,000, yeah?
Yeah.
It's too low for you. It's just too low. And as much as I love the idea of doing the Planet Dreams thing, it's a great idea. Financially, it's obviously got to work for me, and also financially it's got to work for you guys.
Yeah.
So
I think if you could get closer to the 23, there is a deal to be, because I'm with you. I think the magic of it, the history of the car, the magic of it being their father, it being given away at your show on Father's Day.
You guys
To
could be there as well.
To another father, we could be there. Obviously, the whole family would love to see that. That feels like the right thing, but it's just making sure they're getting the right sort of money for it, really. So
Yeah.
you know, it's tricky. It's putting you in a position, I know, but
Not really. Yeah, it's fine.
That's what Mum was sort of asking for as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mum.
What, she likes the Planet of Dreams idea?
Oh no, well, no, about the how much she, that she really doesn't to get for it and stuff.
Money is important. You need to feel like.
For my mum.
But I also accept it's a sort of car you've got to find the right owner for.
Yeah.
If you're going to sell it, I mean, Planet Dreams is different, but if you're going to sell it, it's a sort of car that could sit in stock. It's not necessarily going to have a high sort of hit rate, is it? It's going to be a case of you find the right person that wants this car and buys it. Not necessarily, you know, sort of. It's not like you're going out and buying a Corsa and there's 1,000 Corsas out there, and there's 1,000 Corsa, well, 2,000 Corsa buyers, you know. So,
Yeah, no, you're right. It's the demand on the open market. It's a bit of a,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's why I suggested the end of reg thing. I feel like that's a good idea because we've got the audience for this car on the platform. So
Yeah.
if money was,
That's why we came to you, because John obviously rated you highly and said how amazing you are, and he follows you, and you know it'd be really great to get the video and get the story out there.
I thought the Planet of Dreams would probably be the way it'd go,
You
to be
did say
honest.
that to us before on the way, didn't you?
oh man,
But,
well, you're saying you'd like 23 grand.
yeah.
18 grand is too low, I agree. How much can we agree at if I buy this and we do the Father's Day thing and give it away on Planet Dreams? Are you very set on 23 grand or is there a bit of leeway?
That's mum, I suppose.
Because I agree with you. I think this car, it's a show car, like it is an absolute showpiece.
Yeah.
This car being on show at my event, by the way, thanks to everyone who's bought a ticket. We've sold loads of tickets. It's going to be an amazing day. Obviously, seeing the nice weather now, it gets you in the spirit.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
We went to an event the other day. It's just so nice.
Yeah.
And it being on Father's Day, it's a nice day. It's such a good day to do an event. We've done it last year at Wilton Mill, and we're doing it again this year. So you can have a chat with Mum if that's what you want to do. We don't need to.
Have a chat with Mum, just check that she's what she wants to do.
Okay.
I think it's got to feel right all round, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what matters, and that's why I say to you guys, there's options, right? And if it's entirely about money, like you can forget the Planet Dreams. I know it's a nice idea, but if it's about money, we can do our absolute best to get you more money for this car. I can't guarantee.
I think it's a bit of both, though, isn't it? You know,
It's finding the balance, really. It's
finding
like
the balance.
making sure that financially it works for both of us, of course. Obviously, very much, for the family, just making sure. And Phil would have wanted it to go, wouldn't have wanted to give it away, so to speak. So, but also, the romance of how it's sort of going to carry on, that story is going to carry on. We absolutely love that, which is obviously why we reached out. So it's just finding a fit for the financials, really. We're just making sure that June's happy with it. So
Yeah.
but we can make a call, can't we?
Yeah, make a call.
See how we get
We'll
on.
head back. You have a chat with her, and then we can have another chat on camera after you guys have decided. And then if it works, brilliant. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So we headed back to Binker. I had a little think about things, and Pippa called her mum to see what her take was on the sale of the Evo. We then had a brief chat off camera, and I'll be honest, things got a bit emotional.
And this is on his wall. He's got his motorbike and his S2000 and this.
Oh, that's a good photo.
And that was his NGV that he had as well. So he's got these on the, in his study at home. He's got them on the wall.
It is sad. And we had this situation last year with Lee's family, didn't we, Martin? We went and bought his Range Rover Sport, and that actually, we gave that away. And Lee's the same age as me, and he passed away through a car accident. You probably know the story. Sad story. But sorry, I get. But the memories that a car holds, they're amazing, aren't they? And you said about the prom, your dad going to buy this car. Obviously, your first chat with him when you first met him was the car chat. Cars do hold, and I saw a video this week on TikTok, and the guy said he was actually emotional, and he said something along the lines of, "People say it's just a car, but it's not just a car."
Oh no.
And they're just so important. I think for me, I said to my little boy this morning, my dad had a Rover when I was younger, and it was such a significant part of my journey. And to some people it's just a bloody road,
Yeah, I
you know. But to me it was important, and even you know, you're feeling emotional because this ain't just a car, this is a big thing.
It's my dad.
It's your dad, exactly. And the memories that you've got of seeing him in this car, it's obviously sad, but it's also really nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It is nice.
What you're going to hopefully do with the car as well, it's brilliant, you know.
Yeah. So we are now, on that note, we're now back at Bingo. Pressure's on me now, isn't it? So you spoke to Mum. What's Mum's name, by the way? June. And she's the decision maker ultimately, I guess. How's the conversation go?
She's happy. She loves the idea of it, the romance of carrying on the story. You know, the car going potentially on
Planet of Dreams.
Planet of Dreams,
Okay.
or indeed on Father's Day at CCD event. But absolute bottom dollar is 22,000.
And Marge just literally fired the camera right at me there. I've got to buy it. I have to buy it. Yeah, I think I know full well on the web, on Planet of Dreams, on the channel, this car's going to get loads of support, and I think everyone's going to love the fact that you guys have come down. They're going to love the car, and I think it's going to be amazing for everyone to see it. And someone at the event is going to win this car. Yeah, I hope the person that wins it is at the event, because that would be even more amazing. Yeah. It'd be good, cool. Obviously, I'm guessing you guys are going to be there as well.
Yeah,
it'd be amazing if you guys are there to see the draw. It's going to be. I need to speak to my brother Curtis, who's our tech guy, because we do the draws at 9 p.m. So the website's kind of geared up to do the giveaways every day at 9 p.m. So we're going to have to try and do something there that it does it in the daytime. I don't know, but I'll have that chat with him. But yeah, that's fine. £22,000, and we'll get it straight on Planet of Dreams. I'll also link the car show stuff below as well. I haven't shook your hand.
I know.
£22,000. Yeah, deal. I'm sort of going off track. Yeah. Thank you guys. And yeah, everyone will be able to see it at the event. Everyone will be able to meet you guys at the event, and someone's going to win it at the event as well. Yeah,
brilliant.
I think that's the best outcome.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Calvin.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Sorted. So
Excited.
good. I'm glad
you know what, and it's brilliant to be able to come and to be able to talk about my dad as well, you know, on the day and things. It's really special.
And also, even to have done this video for your dad, you know, it's a nice memory for all of us.
My mum as well.
And for your mum.
To be able to see, because obviously she can't be here because of her health reasons, you know, for her to see.
Yeah.
You know, the feeling that you've got about the car as well.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be good.
It's
She'll
going to be special. Seeing it up on stage and ready. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be so good. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
It is going to be, and I don't need to do nothing. It's ready. I don't need to break this cement.
It's prepped.
It's ready.
He looked after it. He loved it. As I say, it's his baby, and hopefully somebody else, the next person to get it, will appreciate it and love it the same as my dad did.
Yeah, they definitely will. That is what needs to be the ending for this car. That's it. Off they go. Wow, what an ending. What an ending. I didn't know, when I was on my way in this morning, I didn't know how, I was aware this car was coming down. Did not have a clue about where I was going to go with it, what I was going to do with it. And it's going on Planet of Dreams. It's a massive purchase for us because we're constantly stretched out, always overstretched, but with Planet of Dreams, the more you give, the more it gives back, and the more support we get, the more we can grow, and the more we can do incredible stuff like this. And for those that don't know what Planet of Dreams is, if you're new to the channel, it's a place where you can all enter. You can enter for your chance to win this car, or not just this car, lots of cars for completely free. Get one entry for free. Additional entries are, I think for this car, probably be 19p, I guess. I don't know until it goes live. But for everyone who's a dream catcher, thank you so much for the support. Obviously, if you're a dream catcher, you are already automatically entered into your chance of winning this car, and the winner, as you know, is going to be announced at my event. It's exciting. I'm happy. More importantly, they're happy, and I think Phil, the dad, the original owner of this car, I think he'd be over the moon to see the end of the journey for his Mitsubishi Evo 10. It's a lovely thing, and it's going to make a great prize for one of you lot. I'll link Planet Dreams in the description below, along with Car Vertical. Make sure you use that code CCD to get 20% off, and enter reg, and anything else I've mentioned. Car show ticket link as well. Be good to see as many of you there as possible, and that's it. the Evo 10. We parked it here to get some photos of me with the family, and yeah, it's cool. Done. Hit subscribe, hit like. I'll see you in the next one.